one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Kansas City. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing. Kickoff 14 to 2.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Moving to his right. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
15! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
They go play action with Mahomes. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Now to throw it here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Here's first and 10. run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Evan Jordan. Touchdown, Denver.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver, but like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Come back.
Trying to start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yellow. 180. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Right side.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
A first down throw for Nix. This one complete to Jordan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Motion.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he gets in for the two-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7.
Nothing fancy here. This was old-school throwback smash-mouth football, and they're able to pick up the two-point play.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Easy.
They'll try the right side this time. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie! Hey, 43, 15. Watch out!
They'll stick with him again. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, 57, They'll
try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through 1. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. He's going to take this from his own 2. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Run on first down. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. That's a lot. Hey, Ripley. Hey, read our key.
To the ground, a first down run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Come back!
Kill, turn up! Kill, turn up!
Yellow!
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Attack! Yellow! I go blue, 15.
To throw is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Yellow!
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for Compass. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Hey, Ripley!
Quick! Watch it, quick!
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Yellow! 40!
On the ground. This is Jalen Wright. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, which sets up third down.
Number 2. A gain of 2. Brings up third and 2.
Mahomes back. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
15, 15.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Broncos first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing, Nix. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders players can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
3rd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Bunker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing is Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Denver.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Quick throw, taken in. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Nick's gonna throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Go, Lou, lady!
He'll get this out wide.
Really well done here by the defense, kind of executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Yellow! Hey, 43, 43! I'll go, Lou, lady! Attack, attack!
On third down, Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, KC.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
It's the score. Chiefs 35, Broncos 28.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Second down, they need 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That is George Karlaftis in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Nix. This one complete to Jordan. Oh, big hole left side. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Kansas City
43!
Chiefs.
43!
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
The PAT, up and good. Broncos will go up by 7.
Chiefs 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
Hey, 43, 43.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Line! Attack, attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Come back!
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
43! 43!
Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Complete, and it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
And he is out of bounds. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
They get this out to the left flat. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Still going. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Marked down at the 6.
With the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down. Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go on, 80!
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
15!
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Yellow.
line.
Go on, 80! Easy! Hey, 15!
Mahomes back. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard
Attack!
line.
15!
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Hey, Ripley! Yellow!
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. We'll go play action with Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down. Up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
9. Handoff here. Up the middle. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He is brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. Throwing is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On fourth down, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
15, 15. Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, yellow. Hey, I got him, man, I got him. Right.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs. The zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
6-yard line.
I see through your act and I still
Come back! Yellow! All right, 80!
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hero 15!
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Here's 1st and 10.
43! 43!
On the give, it's right. Attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 15!
They'll stick to the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yellow! Yellow!
They'll drop the throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 5. And the Broncos first down.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Clock stop, 46 seconds to go. It is second and 6. Gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? To the ground after the penalty. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are able to extend the lead.
Broncos 59, Chiefs 49.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Play action here. Mahomes, he's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll come up now for second down. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Go on, 80! Yellow! Yellow!
One last shot now for Mahomes. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.